I should probably be over there keeping watch. But I did get the upgrade tonight, so they should be okay. I mean, it's only the second blood moon. And it's over. And I don't see any archers running back, so that's good. That's good. Take the money. Alright, cool. Made it through. You guys got a whole bunch of money for me? Let's build this up again. And again, since it's the night after a blood moon, there won't be any enemies tonight. So, as I said before, the objectives of the game really are just to get rid of all the portals. In New Lands is to get rid of all the portals, especially on the side where it opens up to the ocean. Like on this right side, there's the portal and there's a mountain. But on the left side, it opens up to the ocean. And that's where your boat will travel. But your boat isn't safe while it's traveling. So you, at the very least, you want to destroy all the portals going out to sea. So that way your people are safe the whole time they're walking out there. I'm going to upgrade this one time. Oh, nice. I had just enough. Got any money? Anyone? Nothing? No? Yeah, I think I destroyed all the grassland by creating these farms. Doggo. I'm going to name you... Wait, come here. Where are you? Dog? Where my dog at? Oh, do you have money for me? I'm going to name you... Exactly. That's a perfect name. Come on. Let's go. Save the kingdom. I guess just build the kingdom. It's funny, these people are at no risk until you start giving them money. And then the monsters are after them. So really, you're just disturbing the peace by running around throwing money at people and building a kingdom. These people could just, you know, live in their little camps and everything would be fine. Of course, they don't necessarily look happy. They're wearing rags. They've got Trump hair. Yes. Got any money for me? I'd like to build this up again, but it's so close tonight that my builders are going to be out past the wall if I try to build that right now. Man, there are a lot of rabbits over here. No wonder they have so much money every time I come over here. So, now, I'm just going to hang around so you guys can see this. The expert skill of the archers. They actually miss a lot. So not having walls is somewhat advantageous in the beginning because they can shoot directly at the monsters. And the monsters can't move left or right because this is a side-scrolling game. I mean, what I mean is they can't sidestep. All they can do is either go directly toward the arrow or directly away from the arrow. Wait, was tonight a blood moon? Or last night was a blood moon? Did I forget that? I must have. So not having walls is actually somewhat advantageous because it's easier for them to aim at them. Take my money. Make a couple more farmers so I start rolling on all of the coins. I'll be like Scrooge McDuck here. rolling around in coins. Music for this game is quite pleasant. I really like the aesthetic. I kind of feel bad for not focusing on that more up to this point, but you know, the reflection of yourself in the water, the skyline behind, like it's really pleasant looking. It's a really well made game. I like that these games are on the rise, kind of pixelated but very stylistic games, you know. It makes people that don't have the money, or you know, they don't have big budget ability to make these really expensive games with all the fancy pants graphics and stuff like that. Oh yeah, here we go. But you can still see that their heart's in the game because of how wonderful this looks, how great the music sounds. Oh, I'm starting to lose money. Let's buy. I don't know if I have too many farmers or not. I'll buy one for either side. Buy a couple boats for the future. So once your kingdom gets up to this point, you can spend money on either side. You can have up to 2 on either side of these knights, and they'll recruit, I think, 3 archers, 3 or 4 archers each, or maybe it's just 2. I don't know. They recruit a number of archers each, and they'll take them out to the outer wall. And then at the outer wall, you can pay them to go and attack the portal, which for me is entirely useless because there aren't any small portals. There's only the big one. If I actually attack the big portal, then there will be a really insanely large number of enemies that come the next day. Or like when the wall comes back, there will be an insanely large wave of enemies coming to attack me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 farmers. Oh yeah, that's plenty. I'll just put the rest of my money into archers and into fixing up the ship. I don't need any more than 2 builders. We're good now. Go grab a bow. Go grab a bow. Defend the kingdom. Alright, here's the boat. Okay, yeah, I definitely am in the first level. So, beyond the first level, every time when you build up the boat, like right now, I spent money on it and I got a whole bunch of pieces to start off. Because this is essentially the very first level. It's just kind of tutorial-esque, easy, giving you an idea of how to play the game. Which is kind of sad because it doesn't really show off the strategy that much of how this game works. But every additional 2 gold I spend, I get 1 more piece to put on the boat. I've never actually counted how many pieces there are, but there are a lot. So it started me off with a whole bunch of pieces, so that's kind of nice. Nice. And now my coin purse is half full again. Like, if you play your cards right, you really quickly get to a point where you just have so much money. Oh, and this is right here, the outermost wall where there's a banner there. This is where I would pay them to go and attack the portal. 2 of these, if you had 2 knights and they each had... Okay, they get 3 archers. If you had 2 knights and they each had 3 archers, you can really easily destroy a portal by sending them both out. And most of them will make it back before things get crazy. Yeah. I think I will get at least 1 more builder. Just to make sure that they don't get too distracted to defend the wall. My Trump wall! Aw, man. I'm already throwing myself under the bus. Alluding to politics. No one's gonna watch my videos now. I'll be like the only subscriber. I'll make another YouTube channel. Subscribe to my own channel. That's what I'll do in my pastime. Make thousands of other accounts and just subscribe to my channel. Man, I love the music to this game. It's so wonderful. I think there are actually citizens out this way, if I remember correctly. Should be an encampment over here. Is there not one? Or is it just really far out? It's really far out. Far out. Oh, and this signpost here, normally there's a sheet where right where my horse's head is. There's a sheet there that you can buy, and that's what then the next island that you go to, there will be the new feature added to that island. And it only costs 2 gold, so they really don't make you put out a lot of money for it. You just have to keep playing new levels over and over again if you want to get the new features. And they're even on specific islands. Like you start on some really easy islands, and then they get harder and harder and harder, and you can only unlock so many things on each island. So you can't just play really easy levels and unlock every feature. If you want to unlock more features, you eventually have to go to more difficult levels, which is, it plays out really well. But you can keep repeating the easier levels if you want to get more used to the game. So, thank you. Thank you. You guys got anything for me? Thank you. Oh, getting dangerously close to running out of space. Oh, right, I don't want a more builder. There you go. Hola. Take the money. And yeah, that's Kingdom Newlands. Right now, the only thing I have left to do is I'll keep buying citizens and more archers because, like I said, every night it gets harder. Every night there are more enemies that will come to your wall. You're not seeing how many enemies are coming because I'm not sticking around. I'll stick around tonight, or especially the next blood moon. I'll stick around so you can see how many enemies show up. But really all you have to do from this point forward, once you get some farms going, so you have a steady income. Judging from the music, it might be a blood moon tonight. Yeah, once you get a steady farm going and everything, you just keep your walls built up and spend all of your money building this boat. There are a lot of pieces. And like I said, they started with me with a lot. I think like 10 or 15 pieces, which, you know, would be 20 or 30 gold. And I still have more pieces to buy. I could actually show you. I'm not going to do it this time because I want you to see. I want you to see how it works naturally. But there's actually, or one of the ways that I get by when I destroy a portal. Every time you destroy a portal, there's a really, really large wave of enemies that come after you. I think from the opposing side, if there's still a portal there, like if there's still an area that they can come from. So one of the things that I'll do is I generally don't start destroying portals until I have a lot of money and until my walls are really strong. You know, I have a really good outer defense. That's when I'll start destroying portals. And by that time, generally you're making a lot of money. And since monsters will turn around when they get a coin, to them that's the same thing as dying. Well, not to them. To the game, that's the same thing as you killing them. They won't come back. Sometimes if daytime comes before you destroy all the monsters, then they'll leave and they'll come back the next night. But in this, if you pay them off, it's the same thing as killing them. They won't come back. So sometimes I'll wait until my coin purse is brimming with gold, and then I'll go and I'll attack a portal. And then I'll go to the other side and I'll just lace the ground with all of the gold that I have. So most of them will just turn right around and won't even attack the wall. So much. Yeah, most of them will turn around and they won't even attack the wall. So you'll be good there. Alright, here we go. I'll stick around. Is it a blood moon tonight? No, okay, it's a normal night. Whew. Here we go. Oh. Hey. They keep spawning in the forest there, and then running away from people, and then running straight into an entire army of archers. If you're not going to destroy any portals, you really don't need to buy these knights. It was kind of a waste of money on my part, but I really just... I mostly just wanted to show you what they look like and kind of give you an idea of what they do. Because these knights won't go out past the wall. So that's essentially a citizen that I can't use anymore. Because now he's not going to leave the wall. He'll only be good if the wall's destroyed. Yeah. This is why I say that I prefer having an archer tower on the outside of the wall, near enough to it that they can reach it, but on the outside. Because here, all of the shots that they fire have to be lobbed, which means that it's not going to be nearly as accurate. But if you had an archer tower here, they're just shooting directly down at those guys who are stuck in front of that wall. So it works a lot better that way. I'm going to upgrade you one more time. And what day is it? 15? So there could be a blood moon tonight. It's random. I think it's anywhere between 4 and 6 days apart. It's not consistent. So you never know whether or not it's going to be a blood moon. I mean, you know based off whether or not it's raining and stuff like that, but if it's raining, you have a fair indication that there will be a blood moon that evening. I want to finish this boat. Come on. Oh, is that it? Ha, that's it. Alright, so now they'll come add these last 2 pieces, and then if I put 2 more coins into it, they'll put the boat into the water. And they'll start pushing it. This is the tedious part. They start pushing it all the way across the map. And that's when you can leave, when it's finally across. So, it's not the fastest process. Now, when you do finish the boat, it takes, I think, 3 archers and 3 builders? Either 3 archers and 3 builders, or 3 archers and 2 builders. So, I'm gonna buy a couple more builders because the archers and the archers just jump into the boat and the builders start pushing the boat. So, from that point forward, you lose those AIs, those citizens. So one of the things, if you don't know what to expect in this game, it can be kind of difficult, again, because, you know, like I said, like, I would just build walls, thinking, oh yeah, of course I want to have as many walls as I possibly can. But that's dumb, because you build all these weaker outer walls, rather than just building one solid, strong wall. And then you lose your entire kingdom. And this game also doesn't tell you what the point of the game is, either. You just kind of have to figure it out for yourself. The first Kingdom game, there wasn't really a point. It was more of just survival. The kind of accepted end game is destroying, I think there's 4 portals in the regular game. 4 portals, and then there's the wall. Da-ba-da-da. Yeah, in the regular game, I think there's 4 portals. and the wall. So the kind of accepted ending is that you destroy all those portals, but beyond that, it's just over. And now I have all of this extra money. Oh, they're coming already. And they're done. So again, I was saying, once you get all of this extra money, it's really no big deal for you to fill this up. Because it just makes it so that there's less of a chance of your wall being destroyed, less time that you have to spend repairing it and all those things. And now that I've bought the boat, which is the most expensive thing that you can do in this game, I really don't have any other use for my money at all. Apart from buying more archers. Which even that is... it's a slow process. Like, I can't buy archers fast enough to get rid of the rest of the money that I have. So... do I still have my dog? Did I lose him? Okay, good. I almost had a sad moment there. Okay, it's 4 archers, 3 builders. So there's 2 up there, 2 there. There's a builder behind this, and 2 builders behind this. You can see their hands. So again, that's why you need to be ready. I think the first time I did this, I didn't actually know that it was going to take all of my builders. And I only had 3 builders, because you really don't need that many. And since it took all of them, I was trying to build an outer wall, or it was, I didn't realize they were missing, so they were not repairing my outer walls. And I actually got set back really far because a blood moon came, my wall was destroyed, a whole bunch of my citizens had their professions taken away from them.